What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Unearthly 777, checking you out. What's good with you? What's good, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's doing good out there. So, I ain't gonna hold you. Let's jump right into it. Um, this is a serious, very serious topic, I think. Really, what's gonna happen when the human race pisses off an alien race? That's gonna be a big deal. You know, a lot of people haven't thought about that, but look at the climate of the day. You see the police is doing whatever they want. Our president's doing whatever he want. Everybody doing whatever they want. Okay. Now what's going to happen when we're introduced to another race? And another race is expecting to be treated, with respect. I mean, well, how could they not? They're another race on another planet. We should treat them with respect. But we know that America doesn't just change overnight. There's things. I mean, we have a president of the United States. You think he's ready to give all that up, because there is another race on Earth that doesn't, acknowledge him as their president, you know, and I just don't know what's going to happen when we piss these people off. That's one of my biggest concerns right now. What are we going to do when we piss them off? I mean, you think they're just going to walk away and say, we're just going to leave that planet? Those people don't know how to act. No, they're going to be mad, and we don't know what they're going to do once they get angry with us. You know, we always think that another race would come down and be willing to help the human race to, as they would say, no, as I would say, to ascend to the next level of Earth and where we are as a people, which we know that it's going to take all of us to get on one conscious accord to change everything. But yeah, it's a question that we need to ask. We need to figure out, what are our plans? What's the plan? Okay, they're on television now. They've been announced, by one of these breakaway groups, and they've said, okay, we have we have guests on our planet here from somewhere else, and we're just gonna accept that, right? Right? No, no. First of all, you're gonna have the naysayers and the non-believers are gonna want to come out and protest, and I don't know if these species are gonna be prepared for this or not. I don't know if they're used to going to other planets where people are already exploring other planets and other species and know how to, greet people from other places. But here on Earth right now, we really do not. There's a lot of work we need to get in place before we think about, you know what I mean, involving another race here on this planet. I mean, there's a lot of lost history. I don't know if it's lost history as much as it's hidden history from people, from helping us wake up consciously. And I would definitely not want to see another race come down and look at us like a bunch of zoo animals, have no idea where we are, where we come from, what we are. I just that's kind of one of my biggest fears is they come down, they want to make themselves known. These people bringing their families and they're bringing people from other planets to come and meet us, and we have no idea who we are as a people. Which means that we don't know how to act because we don't know where we're from and how we got here or anything because we're so blind. We better start thinking about this, people. We better start thinking about this. As long as, we're kept in the blind and we're kept in the dark with things and not knowing what's going on, it could really be something, man. And I hate to use the word extinction, but why not? Why not? I mean, these people don't know anything, or these people have been here for all these thousands of years, and they're just walking around in the clouds and in the dark. I mean, what's the use for them? Well, I mean, I think I would rather be eliminated than to be a slave race. Me being a black man, a slave race again. I can't even imagine our whole planet in that state. Man, that would be some scary stuff. So just wanted to talk about that, touch on that a little bit, just to see where we are, as a people and as a whole, and do we think we really can pull it together? There's a lot of stuff going on, on this planet we don't even understand, like animal mutilation, animal mutilation. We don't even understand what that's about. I kind of have an idea, thinking about, some of the parts that they take that, I mean, it sounds like there's a species building another species, in there, and the parts that they take off the animals that they take them off of, I think they're just a genetic match, and that's why, you see the cows and there's different animals, but cows are the number one. They're the number one animal that goes through that, and there's a reason why. And the reason I believe is because there's a genetic match there. I don't know, there's just things like that we just don't really know a lot about. It's just like I said again, it seems like they're just building something. You hear about Bud Hopkins and them talking about a holographic universe and that type thing. I mean, come on now. I mean, if we're living in that and we don't even understand that, how is another race coming from, light years away that's been around a million years and understand their history and understand how their planet works, and we don't, and we're walking around thinking everything we touch and feel is real when they're looking at us like light energy. I mean, how does this work? And knowing us, it doesn't take but a little bit to make us frustrated and annoyed and want to do something. And the minute we do something, people are not gonna just sit back and take that. You're dealing with another race that may not be afraid to fight back. Even on Earth. Next thing you know, we got the sky full of spaceships, and of course, our spaceships are gonna be out, and here we are at war because we as a people wasn't ready. We constantly ask for disclosure, but I mean, are we really ready? I mean, we're at the point now where we even got scientists that are even proving a point that religion is real. So I mean, we've come a long way. We've come a long way, but we still have such a long way to go. I'm starting to hear scientists proving that the things that the Bible say is real, and this is not fake stuff anymore. It's just so much we need to know here on Earth before we, as a human race, can invite another species, down to our planet, and be able to actually welcome them in. You know what I mean? We got to think about that, man. There's just so much we don't know. We see things on the emerald tablets and we don't understand that yet. We got some scholars who are looking into that and kind of understand that, but truly don't understand that. So we got a lot we got to think about. We need to know. Where do we come from? What role did Amin Ra and them? What role did they really play? You know, what is junk DNA? Is junk DNA really not junk DNA, but DNA that's been suppressed, so we don't understand or know the knowledge that we should know. I mean that knowledge where we are gods and how to use the power that was given to us. I think that could be a possibility. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of stuff we need to know. We really need to get to a higher level of consciousness before we start thinking about inviting another race to our planet. I'm really excited. I really, 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 really wish we can meet other races here on Earth in my lifetime. But if we're gonna just meet them blindly, I don't know if we're ready. I think we should probably just live our lives here on Earth and forget about actually, disclosing information until we are actually ready. And right now, I just don't feel like we're ready. And I don't want to get into this blame the government, blame game because there's a lot more than just the government out there that's keeping us blind, and there's a lot of people that knows what's going on here. There's a lot of countries that knows what's going on here, and for some reason, nobody wants to let you know mankind in on what's going on. So I say until we can actually get it together and come together, and we really need to talk about this before any type of disclosure is disclosed. We need to say, okay, you know yes, yes, everything is real. It's no more denying that what's real is what's real. But before we invite people into our lives, into the human race, here's what it is. Here's this, here's that. I mean, things like um you know just there's so many lost things, or they say that are lost, that we need to find first, that we need to really understand first. And that is our history. Not this history that they fed us all this time, but real history. I think once we understand that we have been suppressed, our memories have been suppressed, and our lives have been on hold, and we have been, fed this fantasy and this dream world, then we should not be looking into inviting any other um, beings into our lives right now because we're not ready. I mean, could you imagine a police officer getting crazy and shooting an alien being because they're no longer in control? I mean, God Almighty, what would happen? Would that start a war? We don't know what would start a war. We don't know these beings at all. Hopefully, the ones that they would introduce us to would be somewhat of a being that they would know and have studied and have had a relationship with for a long time. You know, Not just introduce us to a race that they've heard about and that told them that they was coming to Earth and there was nothing they can do about it. I don't think that's the race I want to meet. I want to meet the race that we have built a relationship with, we have a rapport with. They understand that the human people, are not aware of a lot of things, and excuse me, guys, and they've studied us and they understand us and they know that this is just, what we are, So again, I just want to say, I don't think we're ready because I don't know what would happen when the human race piss off an alien race. And I don't want to see us get annihilated by another being because of our ignorance, because of the ignorance of, of you know, of the people. And that's what I'll say about that. But, we do have a lot of people out there who are on top of this and that really do know what's going on, really do have contact with beings. I mean, at that point, and here's my point. Here's a point I thought about. You know, I understand that the president of the United States is never going to introduce disclosure because I want you guys to think about this like I thought about it. You're finally the president of the United States, something you waited your whole life for, and that is to become president of the United States. Bam. And you're gonna disclose that there is an alien race to the people, where once you do that, you being a president of the United States doesn't really even matter anymore. You know what I mean? It's like you just gave up everything you worked your whole life for, the whole thing you waited your whole life for, you just gave it up by disclosing that there's another race living on Earth or in Earth or above Earth that we have no control over, that pretty much runs Earth. So yeah, a president would never introduce that. They would never. No. But I need people out there to come on in, and talk to me and tell me what you think about this. Am I way off base? Thinking that the human race is not ready. Because of the ignorance. And I think that's the only reason we're not ready. We're not woke enough to accept another race. I mean, there's things that I've heard, I've heard people talk about giants. And when I think about a giant, what I had heard and what I had pictured was, the biggest of the biggest giants being like 30, 40 feet tall, huge. But what I've learned is that the giants that they speak of in the Bible and way back are like human beings, not human beings, but beings a mile tall. I mean, now picture that. A mile tall person, being, walking on earth. And they wonder how they move those rocks and shit like Stonehenge. I mean, if you got somebody that can stand a mile tall, picking up a rock at Stonehenge would be like picking up a 2 pound rock to them. So come on. Gold is very important for some reason to these deities. I don't know how much gold Earth really has and why Earth is so important with gold, but it seems to be a big thing. So I just want to say, you know, we need to get ourselves together before we invite any other race here to Earth. Because, I mean, if we're not ready, then how can we expect a race coming from another civilization to even show us any kind of respect if we're here dumb, don't even know where we're from, and now we need to deal with another race? We're not smart enough. we're not smart enough. I want to deal with other races. I want to understand, what they're about and where they come from. But, I can't figure it out. What's going to happen when we piss them off? I mean, you know, stick around and really share some of their knowledge with us? Will they not, Be great if they did, but if they don't, it's one of them things, And another thing I like to know, you know, are all other species, uh, are they white? That's what you're telling me? Come on now. Come on now. When are we going to start showing the darker aliens and the darker beings out there? I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. That's good for television, but what's real? What's real? Are the beings that are really related to us? Are they really of Caucasian descent? Or are they just as dark as me or any other African American African person here on Earth? What color are aliens? Are they dark? Are they light? Are they gold? Are they green or blue or purple? We don't know, but I keep seeing these Caucasian beings and I don't understand. I feel like a lot of these are not alien beings, but demonic beings that are being shown to people what they can accept. Now that's the difference between extraterrestrial being and a alien being. An extraterrestrial being and a demonic spirit. I think a demonic spirit shows you what you can handle and what you need to see to get you where you need to be. And I think that alien beings are of all color and of, all things. So yeah, it's just, I want to talk about it. I want to know who else want to talk about it. Feel free to jump right into this live with me, and let's talk about it. You can come up, I can drop the link or whatever, and we can do that. We can do whatever you want to do, but we gotta start talking about it, people. Let's be real. Let's not just continue to act like everything is everything, because everything ain't everything. You know what I mean? We need to start keeping it real with ourselves. We need to start keeping it real, period. you know. And if you guys feel like I feel about it, we need to discuss this. We need to have a place that we can come that is safe, that we can talk about it. This is definitely a safe panel. You can come to this panel. This is a safe panel for you to come and you can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Like, I want to talk about, are we really ready to meet an alien race? Are we? You know, would we piss them off? Would we not? I don't know. But whatever it is, we need to try and figure it out. You know, I'm not going to hold you. I really think that we could handle it. I know a person like myself, I could probably handle it. I don't know how many people out there could really handle. I know everybody think that they're ready for this disclosure, but really, are you really ready? Because if you're really, really ready, then all we got to do is make this happen. You know, Stephen Greer, he given us a blueprint. He's like, CE5 protocol. Let's get together worldwide and let's call it in. I don't expect everybody in the world to join in, but I'm just saying, let's get together Let's join in. Let's do whatever we need to do. I mean, it is what it is. And to everybody get on board, there's no need to continue to talk about it. Let's get on board. Let's do this. It's time to do this. It's time out for the games. It's time out for the playing. If you guys are real serious about this, I'm real serious about this. let's, you know, let's join forces and let's make this thing happen. Like I said, a man gave us the blueprint on how to make it happen. Let's make it happen. Shit, I'm tired of talking about this. I'm really tired of talking about it, and I'm ready to see it. I look to the skies every day. And I'm thinking, okay, I know my time's gonna come. I'm gonna see what I'm looking for. I don't wanna make myself see what I'm looking for. I wanna see what I'm looking for out there. And if you guys are like me, shit, we're gonna see it one day. So I suggest we all just get together. We come together. We talk about it. Let's get it together. You know what I'm saying? We all one people. This is our earth. Let's continue to strive together and be the best that we can be here on earth. We're all one person. We're all one people. We're human beings. You know, Black, white, yellow, green, or red, it doesn't matter. We're all human beings. It's me, unearthly. I like to look outside the realm of things and see what it looks like out there. Let's see it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be looking. I'll be searching. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be out there looking around. I'm searching for things. You know what I'm saying? I want to see something. I want to see something real. I don't want. I'm tired of hearing about what other people have seen and all those things. I'm out there trying to get it. You know what I mean? I'm looking to the skies. I'm looking around. I want to be aware when it's time to be aware. You know what I mean? We got to quit playing, people. We got to quit playing. And we got to get for real here on earth. We got to, man, I ain't going to hold you. We got to quit playing. This is serious business. This is a real topic. This is a real day. This thing is going to happen. So whether we're ready or not, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's best that we get ready. We get prepared. We get ourselves, in that state of mind where, okay, excuse me, when it do happen, then what? When it do happen, ain't gonna be no then what. We're gonna know what is. We're gonna jump on this channel. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna know who's in what state. We're gonna know what's in what state. We're gonna meet up, and that's what's gonna happen. I got the blueprint. I got the plan. Let's do it. Let's start talking about this, y'all. It's me. I'm not from this realm. You know what I mean? I'm from around here. I've done it. I've done things. I've seen things. Man, I just want to know who else have seen things and done things out there. We can make this, a really nice sector to have a panel where we can talk about it. But first we gotta start to open up and stop being afraid to talk, or stop being so shy. Everybody's so shy and don't want to talk. I mean, I don't want to talk. I'm shy, but look, I'm on camera. I'm talking about it. I'm telling you, I know this thing is real. I'm telling you, there's nothing to hide. I'm telling you, you're normal. If you feel like this, I'm telling you to get out here with me and let's get it. Let's look for it. It's out here. There's a lot of knowledge out here. I mean, there's stuff we need to know. Let's get out here and let's talk about thought. Let's talk about how this thing all started. Let's talk about, the Anunnaki and how that whole thing came about. If that's what you believe happened, that's what I believe happened. Something of that sort. I get it. Yeah, it happened. I mean, it was written. It wasn't made up. It happened. You know what I mean? All this stuff happened. So let's just try to get on this higher level of consciousness is what we got to do. Because this lower level of consciousness that they got us vibrating on, it's not working. We have to pull up our level of consciousness. I don't know what works for everybody, so everything doesn't work for everybody. So we all have to do our own things that can bring up our level, our vibrational level of consciousness, to the level where we need to be. As a black man, I may need to meditate a little longer, or maybe I don't need to meditate as long, to get my vibrational levels where they should be. But I mean, I have to do it. I have to do it. There's so much history that's been lost that we don't know where it is or how to get it back, but we have to get it back. We cannot continue to have our history taken from us, and we not know, where our history are, where our history is. They've hidden it, but we have to know, because when these species make themselves known to us, and we're walking around dumb and not even know who we are, we're just gonna be the ones that look like fools, and they decide, hey, what good is that race? Let's use them for what we need them for. So we really gotta stick it out, man, and try and stick together here and fight for what's right and fight for the truth. And we need to learn ourselves some knowledge. So some of the things that I've learned along the way is that you know I've really been trying to deal with the emerald tablets and that deal, and Amun Ra and Anunnaki, and that whole deal is trying to figure it out, because believe it or not, that's where it all started, and that's what we have to remember. You know, there's things there that we need to start trying to understand, because the less we understand, the less we're gonna understand. So let's try and check this stuff out, y'all. Come on up. I like to, what I'm saying. What I would like to do is have someone come up, or come up and sit with me, talk with me, tell me, you know what I mean, what they think. I'll put the link in the chat, and that way, if anybody wants to come up, they can come up and we can talk. If not, if no one wants to come up, then that's fine. But if someone do wants to come up, I'll put the link in the chat, and that way, if you do decide to come up, I can, we can talk about it. I'll figure out now how to put the link in the chat. I know that there's a way. So, because I really do want to talk about it. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I really do want to talk about what's been going on. What's really happening around here. You know, and if you guys feel the way I feel, you know what I mean. The links out there, the links in the chat. If you want to come up, come up. Let's talk about it. I like to bring you up. Anybody want to come up and talk with me about What what you guys think could happen if you piss off an alien race? If the human race do decide to piss off a human race or actually pisses off a human race? I mean, come on. What do you guys think will happen? I think that, I would hope that they would, have enough mercy on us to understand that, we've been living this destructive, way for a long time, and we really don't know no other way right now, and I really hope that we learn a different way here on earth, man, because the way what's going on now, this ain't working for us. This has never worked for us. Black person, white person, Chinese, Mexican, Asian, or whatever, African, East African, Somali, whatever you want to call yourself, this shit ain't working. Come on now. This ain't working. I mean, what do we got? The top 1% looking down upon the rest of the world. Come on now. We have to put an end to this. It's time. It's time. There's no other species coming to this earth that's gonna respect that. We got that hierarchy and that thought from the reptilians. The reptilians, that's how they divide and conquer, and that's how they run things, and that's where we got it from because their DNA is a part of our genetic makeup. And that's where all that bargaining and want to be on top to divide and conquer, that comes from that. And we have to say, come on now, people, enough is enough. But let me know what you think. Again, my name is Unearthly. I'll be hitting you back. I'll be constantly coming back at y'all, hoping that every time I come at y'all ready, for some new stuff. I'm gonna constantly bring it at y'all. I'm gonna keep getting in these books. I'm gonna keep reading these books. I'm gonna keep trying to understand. If there's anything you guys want to bring to me, any knowledge you can drop on me, feel free. Leave me a comment. Guarantee you I'll read it. Guarantee you I'll get back to you. Again, it's your boy Unearthly. It's your boy Unearthly. And things are getting good out here. I can tell y'all now, 2021, something exciting is going to happen. Something exciting is going to happen in my life. Something exciting is going to happen in your life. So I'm telling you, I can feel it. It's in the air. It's your boy Unearthly. Get yourself unearthly. Let's, what I'm saying? Let's get this money. You know what I mean? That's the number one thing. It seems like money, it's not such a big thing anymore. Let's continue to keep that flow going. We don't need to stress on money. We went through the coronavirus thing. I mean, that was ridiculous. Never heard anything like this. But here we are. Here we are. It's your boy Unearthly 777. Anytime y'all wanna kick it with me, come kick it with me. It's your boy Unearthly 777. Unearthly 777. Unearthly 9311. Nah, I'm just messing around, but it is your boy, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. I hope you guys feel good. Keep the energy high, keep the energy moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Minnesota, it's still colder in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? As you see, I have on a sweatshirt. It's still cold around this joint, you know what I mean? No big deal. Still enjoying it. Life is good, you know what I'm saying? Work is good. I like talking on YouTube. As y'all can clearly see, love talking about anything. Hope you guys enjoy hearing me. You know what I'm saying? If you do, send your boy a comment, hit the likes, do your thing, enjoy your life. It's your boy Unearthly 777, and I'm out.